All right, welcome back to Tennessee Mornings. If you're considering filing a workers' comp claim, be prepared. Jim Higgins with the Higgins firm is here to talk more about it. Good morning. Good to see you, Jim.
Good to see you.
So when I say be prepared, you should really know all the laws because it can get complicated.
You know, it can, and what we've seen over the years is that a lot of times people are focused solely on their work comp claim, which of course is important, but in any of these cases, you really have to look outside the Work Comp Act because there's a host of other laws that can protect a employee. The ones that we commonly see, for instance, are the Family Medical Leave Act, the FMLA. If you have a work comp claim and you're going to have to be out for a couple of weeks because of your injury, well, the FMLA, if your employer is big enough, will save your job for 12 weeks. And a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of employers don't know that. And they may terminate somebody, and sometimes we're able to get those jobs back under that. We often see the ADA, the Americans with Disability Act, that same thing. When somebody's gone through their work comp claim and they may have certain restrictions, well, at some point they're going to call their employer and say, hey, can I come back? And so often employers, for whatever reason, will just say, no, you can't because you have a restriction. Well, the ADA takes that away, and they say, listen, you know what, if this person can still do the job, or if there's only a reasonable accommodation, you know, maybe they need to sit down a few minutes out of the day, or they need some kind of reading material or something, magnify a glass, just something simple. If that can be done to keep the job, then it needs to happen, and that's what that law is there for.
If someone is looking to file a workers' comp claim, what are maybe 2 or 3 questions they need to ask their lawyer?
Yeah, well, I think always, you know, when they're going to ask their lawyers, they're going to come in and come to the facts, and the lawyers are going to ask them a lot of questions too. But basically, so many people now, as always, especially in this economy, it's job security.
Yeah.
And I always talk about that with my clients and say, listen, if we can get you back in your job, your work comp claim is probably not going to be as big as it would be if you can't work. But if you got a job, you know, who cares? It's so hard to get one right now. So everything we try to do, first of all, is to keep that person working. Now, if they can't, then it's a different claim. And in that case, we just have to go under the Work Comp Act and get as much benefits as we can. But when exploring that, you know, to try to keep their job, we're going to look not only at the Work Comp Act, but can the ADA help this person keep the job? Can the Family Medical Leave Act help this person get their job? And we have a whole employment law section in my law firm that's all they do. And so a lot of times, you know, we'll talk with them to say, hey, you know, is this going to apply for this person?
And these cases can take a while, so be prepared for that as well.
Yeah, they can.
It varies. Yeah. All right, Jim Higgins, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions about workers' comp or anything else, you can give Jim a call at his office there at 1-800-705-2121, or you can log on and go to thehigginsfirm.com, and you can also send us your questions if you have any at TennesseeMornings@fox17.com. Jim, good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Now let's get a check.